It's a theme music that just gets stuck in your head, eh? Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, released in 1989, directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Harrison Ford, Sean Connery, Denholm Elliott, Alison Doody, John Rhys-Davies, Julian Glover, and Michael Byrne. Production budget of $48 million, domestic take of $197, international take of $277, for a worldwide total of $474 million, and a profit of $426 million, less all marketing and associated costs. That is a considerable return of investment. Indiana Jones 3. Okay. Well, to begin with, in comparison to Temple of Doom, this was a great time. This was a lot of fun. And even compared to other movies, this is still a lot of fun. Now, from the outset, as I discussed with Joanna after I watched this with her, it's a very silly film, okay? Straight up goofy, but you know that already. You know what you're in for. It's Indiana Jones. You know where this is going, right? Well done, optimistic, happy, fun, fast sort of action flick. Or action-adventure flick, really. Whatever bad mood that Spielberg and Lucas are in from the last movie, it is not evident in this one, okay? I'll get into the details, sure, but this sequence. Indy and Henry are in their car, they zip through the tunnel to get away from the fighter plane. It flies straight after them, crashing into the tunnel, and then skidding along without the wings as it overtakes them and then explodes. It's just daft, and gee, it was good. Locations and scenery, also really nice. They get around the world a bit. The shots we've got the map and there's a line as a plane flies along. It's just an aesthetic that appeals to you, that sits in your brain and you just enjoy what you're watching. Okay, some of the special effects, well, it's 1989, all right? Leave them alone. Green screen and the plate work that they use, it's just what it is of the time. The combination of special effects and practical sets for the blimp sequence, it looks so fake. But you don't care, because you've already invested into the film. Now, the chemistry between Ford and Connery, very nice. Quality actors with good lines. You can actually see them as a frustrated, estranged father and son combo. It plays out well. Oh, and something I'd completely forgotten about, don't know why, but I'd completely forgotten that the whole young Indiana Jones sequence, his flashback at the beginning, I forgot that was in the movie. I was blindsided by that. I haven't seen the movie in years, right? So it opens and I'm watching this going, what is this? I don't remember this. What's going on? It was surprisingly refreshing, not having memorized an entire film for once. The humor's kind of goofy, kind of over the top, a little bit slapsticky in some ways, but it worked. Oh, but Murray, in the Temple of Doom review, you said that was goofy and silly and you hated it. Yeah, there's a difference between bad goofy and good goofy. Okay, I'll address it properly for you. It's all about the tone. This one was having fun within itself. It was enjoying its own concept. It was revisiting and expanding the universe. And it was inviting you to come along for the journey. Temple of Doom just felt like something you had to endure to get somewhere else. It had a darker mood to it and it had components that were just plain annoying. It managed to alienate its own audience during the film. This one has some memorable and classic style of bad guys. Had some bizarre scenarios. He met Hitler. Sure, why not? Then, of course, there's the Indy girl, which is much like a Bond girl, only it's an Indiana Jones film. And she's the good guy, then turns out to be a bad guy, but the bad guy is very, very conflicted about her allegiances and the fact that people are burning books. And she's out for the Grail, not for the purpose of Hitler. She's a conflicted enemy that doesn't really want to be an enemy, but is through circumstance. I've seen it done much better than that. But it wasn't the worst. It was nice to catch up with John Rhys-Davies' character again, and I really liked the extended Tank versus Indiana Jones on a horse sequence. That was cool. That was very well done. It felt a little bit impossible, actually, for Indy. Many times they're like, it's just not going to work. You kind of knew it would, but you also knew it would be very, very hard for him. And you were right. And I don't know why, but I was going to kick out of seeing those little miniature tanks getting thrown off cliffs and things like that. I don't know why I enjoy that so much, but I really do. That just makes me smile. And that actually describes how I feel about the whole movie. It made me smile. It was an uplifting, exciting adventure. Undeniably silly, but fun. So my overall score is a very happy 18. This is just a great installation of the Indiana Jones series, which took great advantage of having both Ford and Connery on the screen. So there's my review for Indiana Jones Last Crusade. Many people rate this as the pinnacle of the Indiana Jones series. Do you agree with that? Please share your thoughts down below on the Facebook page. And as always, as usual, hope you're having a great week and you get some time to go and watch a movie.